he's so chill and he never moves. My little nephew, baby Harris Dupont, finally gave his mommy a real belly roll, and it was all caught on camera.
How did you feel?
I felt, I don't even know the word, like, whatever's bigger than amazed. Like, I was just like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, for the first time, I felt like, it was like a flutter. It felt like I don't know. Like
a fart?
Not a fart, but like just like a butterfly kind of.
Okay.
But it kept happening. I was like, oh my God, that's it. So it was very emotional. It was crazy. And I was just like, it's always these little things that remind me like I have a human in my body. And I get overwhelmed a lot, but I'm completely so blessed. And it's my little miracle drop.
I was just as shocked as you were because I've never seen that much brat skin.
No, that's not true.
That's another thing.
No, that is so true.
I was like, babe, my full skin and stomach is out. I mean, I ain't shown no body like that since what you like.
Okay.
Well, you know what, y'all? Maybe we all just say we love you, nephew. He'll move for us, y'all. What y'all think about that?
Yeah.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
We love you, nephew.
He's sleeping, getting ready for Freaknik 2040.
Okay.
Went through a miscarriage as well.
What? When?
Yeah, it was a very long time ago. Under some far different circumstances that we have right now. It was between my pregnancy with Byron and Jordan. Actually wound up pregnant with twins.
What?
I didn't want my parents to know.
Twins?
Yes. It was around graduation time, so it was real stressful in my life at the time.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Went to the emergency room.
They said that it might be a hyperstimulation of the ovaries. And the only reason I came is because I can't breathe properly.
Her ovaries had swollen. She ended up with blood clots in her lungs.
So the blood clots in my lungs caused my heart to beat very fast on one side. So then I had an enlarged heart. So then we had to see a cardiologist. I had to see a hematologist. I had to see an oncologist. Beautiful. I'm fine now.
Yeah, but you...
Don't do that.
You called your kids. You had to call your kids. You told them you loved them. You was like almost trying to get you together in case something had happened. And that,
I just want to know, like, growing up, how did it feel to actually have to be two different people?
I wasn't interested in girls until I was around the time I was making Funkified.
Okay. Did you feel like you couldn't, let the world know that you liked women?
Back in the 90s, you didn't talk about that.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know, Ellen lost her show.
Yeah,
like it was a whole different day than it is today. I didn't want to come out at all till I met Judy's.
Right.
Never thought about being married, having kids, or coming out. Like, till I met my baby. And then she changed all that. I want to do all this stuff now that I never even dreamed about doing. And I love it. I feel like a new bitch. I was having a conversation with my baby about the title. I told her I was going to call it Brat Love Judy. She was like, why don't you shouldn't call it Brat Love Judy. You should just focus on what the songs are about. I was like, bitch, they about you.
When people ask stuff about you, she will either not respond or she'll say no comment. I just feel like the same respect that she gives you, why can't she have that same respect from you?
So let me tell me what you thought I should have said.
I would have no comment. I honestly would have no comment. I feel like you just asked me my opinion and what would I do?
That's not my personality at all. It's not, because here's the thing. When somebody asks me something,
but then if she responds to these same questions, she wouldn't do that to you. I don't care
what
she wouldn't do that to you, but she wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you for telling me.
She wouldn't.
And
fans who have been following their love story on social media were shocked to learn of this news, and through interviews and other media appearances, the couple's unusual parenting style has made the custody issue particularly contentious. Rapper Brat wants to split from his wife Jessica, in addition to getting a divorce. Judy Dupart, the couple known for their high-profile relationship and open journey to parenthood, is now facing a heated legal battle over the custody of their son. The fact that despite the brat carrying the child, Judy provided the eggs, making her the biological mother, given their candor about The Casey process and their journey to parenthood. The custody dispute has left fans shocked and divided. Many are speculating how this will play out in court, with the biological connection between Judy and their son possibly adding complexity to the case. The final decision may be made full custody of their son. This legal mana viewer shows that Brat wants to be the primary carer, setting the stage for what could be a difficult custody battle. Brat and Judy seemed inseparable, frequently sharing public displays of affection and mutual support. Their journey into motherhood, which they extensively documented, appeared to be one of the highlights of their relationship, from pregnancy announcements to celebrating milestones. As parents, their bond seems solid, but the recent announcement of their divorce has left many wondering what went wrong. Fans will be left wondering how profoundly this move will affect both parents and their child. Now that Brat and Judy are mentally apart, they also have to deal with the media and fan scrutiny of them. Given their love and excitement for their child, how could a seemingly happy and close couple have such a devastating breakup? This incident highlights the difficulties in relationships, especially those involving popular people. It also draws attention to the difficulties that can occur when kids are involved, especially in non-traditional family structures, even if their social media presence painted a picture of opulent trips and precious family time. A few admirers started to think that things weren't quite as they looked. Although the pair managed to keep most of their problems out of the public eye, there had been rumors of tension between Brat and Judy for some time. One particular incident cemented the rumors. A video emerged showing the two fighting over strapping their son into a car. Judy, who has raised 3 children from a previous relationship, seemed to take charge of the situation and treat their son as if he were fully her kid. Fans of Brat began to speculate that Judy wasn't allowing Brat to fully accept her new role as a mother. The breakdown of the Brat and Judy's relationship serves as a warning that what we see on social media is frequently only a fraction of the full story. Some have noticed that Judy's behavior seemed different this time around, as though she was approaching the role of mother. Judy's energy seemed to shift once the baby came, even though she had already experienced motherhood. Fans who closely watched the couple noticed subtle changes and how Judy interacted with both the Brat and their child, leading many to believe that these underlying tensions have been brewing for quite some time. The result of their custody dispute will not only affect their family, but also raise questions about how society views non-traditional family dynamics and the legal challenges that can arise from them. While the couple had been praised for their openness and authenticity, it appears rumors are spreading that Judy is taking more ownership of her and Brat's child in a way that is sidelining Brat on social media. Fans are left to wonder how this once powerful duo could have fallen apart so publicly. Fans are sure to be emotionally charged. Fans are wondering if this dynamic is the root of couples' problems, because they have noticed that Judy frequently takes the lead in important decisions, such as organizing lavish birthday parties or popping the question. There have also been times when it feels like Judy has been pushing the relationship forward while the Brat just went along with it, but wasn't entirely comfortable. Many are wondering if the honeymoon phase is over for some, because cracks were evident a long time ago, and fans started to notice a shift after the couple's public appearance. All eyes are on the courtroom as both the Brat and Judy's next moves become clearer. Their story is shedding light on the complexities of modern relationships, particularly when famed children and the public eye are involved. Fans are eager to see how the Brat and Judy will navigate this challenging time. Will they be able to come to an agreement about custody, or is this headed towards a prolonged and messy court fight? In any case, this breakup serves as a warning that even relationships that seem perfect on the outside can have deep-seated issues it's difficult not to perceive. Judy's apparent obsession with the limelight from her marriage to the child as a part of a bigger plan to keep her brand's kaleidoscope pair products widely displayed for those who are paying attention. Judy's pursuit of fame is not a new habit. In fact, some speculate that her relationship with Brat may have been just another means for her to keep her spotlight. When the couple first came to light, fans were happy with the resolution of this high-stakes custody fight. But let's be honest for a moment. Although the couple announced their relationship on Instagram in 2020, their romance wasn't as recent as it looked, because the two had been dating since 2017. Things supposedly took off after Brat attended one of Judy's kaleidoscope events to support her brand. But this is where things get unclear. Rumor has it that Judy once ghosted Brat to see her ex. Yes, you read it properly. Long fans continue to scrutinize every move they make. Judy may have had a foot in two worlds for a long, complicated the story of their relationship even more. The drama surrounding their breakup and custody battle is sure to keep fans interested. The relationship that once seemed full of love and mutual admiration has now been reduced to court violence and drama, drawing attention from the public and acting as a reminder that not everything is as it seems. The image of their alleged fairy tale romance raises questions about Judy's possible ulterior motives from the start, and their divorce has further increased conjecture about whether or not Judy was genuinely in love with the child, or if she was just using him to further her reputation and market her business. Since their swift transition from dating to marriage and parenting, Judy and Brat's relationship has been controversial. Fast forward to February 2022, when they visited the Can soon after talking about how they wanted to expand their family. While many fans praised their love story, others saw how quickly things were getting out of hand and that it was starting to feel more like a drama. The couple admitted that the baby wasn't the Brat's biological child, using Judy's eggs and a sperm donor to carry the child to term. They shared their emotional journey on season 3 of Brat and Judy, where Brat opened up about the situation more so than a real last story. Only time will tell how things will play out and whether Brat and Judy can come to an amicable settlement for the sake of their child. When Entertainment Tonight revealed some significant information, many people thought Judy would be the one to bear their child, but that wasn't the case. This was the turning point. Though not everyone was moved by the point and tail, some fans thought that the drama surrounding Judy's health and the baby may have been exaggerated for the cameras. Judy underwent an egg retrieval process, but it took a serious turn when she was hospitalized with blood clots in her heart and lung. Some even went so far as to say that Judy never actually meant to carry the child herself, and that everything was just a part of a bigger plan. People started to wonder if Judy was sincere or if this was all a show, raising doubts about her genuine intentions. Although Judy was financially comfortable before her marriage to Brat, it seemed that she was making everything about herself, from the extravagant gifts to the over-the-top public displays. Judy has always been a clever businesswoman with her growing empire. Fans have noticed that Judy seemed protective of their son, especially in a shared video. Some have even suggested that Judy didn't want Brat to have an equal say in parenting choices. Judy's apparent possessiveness over their child has raised doubts about her aims. It started to feel as though she was more focused on looks than love. It became difficult to shake the feeling that this relationship might have been about boosting her fame as much as it was about love. On social media, some fans assume that Judy's fixation on baby True is her attempt to make up for neglecting her other children during the first season of Brat Loves Judy. Pair was seen fighting about her having to buckle herself into a car seat, a minor argument that many felt wasn't worth mentioning because she was so preoccupied with building her empire. Fans of Judy speculate that she may be attempting to change the narrative of her relationship by making a stronger effort to be the mother she feels she wasn't before. But Judy's constant KN for control and attention has made people wonder if Judy's current behavior is about redemption or just a new opportunity. Judy wasn't as active in her children's lives as she should have been. Instead, she claimed her daughter had to step in and help raise her 2 sons. To be sure, Judy has done a lot for the Brat, no denying the lavish presents and impressive shows. But here's the point, it seems that Judy is more concerned with how this relationship will advance her brand than whether she is truly focused on starting a family with Brat. Spending money on the Brat is a calculated move rather than a natural development in their love story. Whether it is love or just another business deal isn't the same as investing personally in Julie's behavior. Without a doubt, Brat and Judy's connection has brought attention to them both, but as the drama unfolds, it becomes clear that Judy might have had a different plan in mind from the beginning. Was this the purposeful move to boost her notoriety and wealth? We're not sure what will happen to Brat and Judy next, but if you look closely enough, you can see the signs. I know I can't be the only one seeing this, but for now, all we can do is wait and watch this public love story slowly fall apart, asking if it's really about love at all. Let's take a better look at the Brat G and baby True as they put on their usual fabulous front at the airport. These celebrities love to put up a beautiful front for the gram, but lately things are starting to look Have you seen the stress in that scene where they were bickering over who should strap up the baby? Why does it take 2 people to buckle up a single baby? Junior vibe has been plummeting, even though it's supposedly concealed, but it's starting to show in their movies. Judy's whole being screamed at that moment, "This is my baby and I'm running the show." It was almost as though she was saying, "This isn't an asterisk or asterisk child, it's an asterisk my asterisk child. If we're being serious, I'm willing to bet that." They've had fights about this before. The tension between them is so intense that it could be easily cut with a knife. The reason they fought over the baby is because Judy's actions seem calculated, as if there's something more going on in the comments. People have said that Judy exudes strong first-time mom energy, but let's be real for a second. Brat is the one who is a first-time mom pushing 50, and she's just had her first child while Judy is on baby number 4. But here's the kicker. Fans have noticed that Judy isn't really letting Brat fully embrace her first-time mom experience. When I first started watching their videos, it seemed like Judy was the one in control. I recall the extravagant birthday party where she asked the big question, and R's expression indicated that Judy was doing everything and that it appeared As though she was pressuring things. Now, let's talk about Judy's strategy. This is where things become interesting. Is this love or is it business? Judy's recent behavior has come off as more planned than real, and her marriage to baby, everything seems to be a part of a bigger scheme. Fans are starting to notice the stress, and it's starting to look more and more like this might not be the fairy tale. A tale of love. We were made to believe that only Judy and Brat truly knew what was going on behind closed doors, but from where we are now standing, it appears more like a carefully staged show than a real love story. We can't be certain of the public shows of love or affection, but even with their most recent social media posts, it's difficult to ignore the signs. Everything is starting to seem a little too planned. Is this a business plan or a love story? Let's get started. Some of you have been finding details that I haven't even noticed. Please share your thoughts in the comments area. Judy has been playing the long game, appearing to be in love when, in fact, she is securing that bag. Let's not pretend that she wasn't thinking about the attention and renown that this relationship would bring, especially for Kidco. Judy has always craved attention, as I've said before. Let's get started. Fully committed when Brat eventually went public on Instagram. In 2020, everyone said, okay, we see everything, but the truth is that they've been dating since 2017. They first met at one of Judy's C-Cop events, and things took off from there. However, the real bombshell rumor has it that Judy once ghosted Brat in order to go back to her ex. Yes, you read that right, she cheated to be with her man. For this reason, I feel that Judy's heart was never fully committed to him. Honestly, I know she probably still feels something for him, talking about babies, getting married, and the whole process has been a blur. However, it feels that a lot of it may be performative, particularly when it comes to parenting and public attention. Let's talk about G's parenting. Her behavior be for criticism because they emphasize how she presents herself as a mother rather than embracing motherhood in general. Sure, she is obviously attached to her child, but does every moment with them need to be a photo op? It seems more like she's using these moments to promote her brand and genuinely enjoying time with her kids. Highlight that Judy admitted that she neglected her other children while she was building her empire on *. Brat loves Judy *, and she talked about how her daughter had to take care of her sons. Perhaps this obsession with the baby is a way for her to make up for what she missed with her older children. But even so, something is off, because why is the camera always on? Let's take a look at the situation as it stands. The tension between Brat and Judy is real, and it's beginning built on true love, or if it's just a business decision to maintain the brand. If things do not work out, what will happen to the child? And who will have custody? What kind of arrangement have they worked out behind the scenes? One thing is certain, Judy seems to be in this for herself, and the tension between them is beginning to show in their public persona. The business decisions that are strategic, the infant dilemma, and performative parenting are all part of a bigger issue. There's a lot more to this story than what's being shown on Instagram, despite the fact that many of you probably think that G will be the one carrying the child. Some of you have already asked in the comments if Brat is the actual mother. No, ma am. Let me spill the beans straight from Entertainment Tonight. I know some of you are asking if Judy tried to retrieve the egg, but it turned out to be a total mess. Brat was ready to ride for her wife. It's not a joke that Rats stepped in to carry their baby. Let me clarify, no, Rat's eggs were used in the IVF process. If you watched season 3 of Brat Loves G*, you saw how emotional the Brat got when talking about G's health problems. However, some of you are saying that this whole scene was staged and that Judy never really meant to carry the baby herself. What are Judy's true priorities? Is it love, or is it all about getting the mag? Let's be honest for a moment. As that situation progresses, the more it feels like a commercial deal rather than a real love story. Do not mistake me. When Judy first connected with Brat, you could already tell. I know some of you are thinking, but Judy already had her money, and you're right. Judy has done a lot for Brat. Some of you have even brought up the pricey gifts she has gotten from Brat, which is one way to show love. However, let's not act as though material possessions equate to real emotion. Just because Judy is making Brat doesn't mean her goals are pure or that she's in it for the right reasons. I may be wrong, but if you look at everything, it seems like Judy wasn't fully committed from the start. Sis had her bag secured with Cowscope long before Brat joined the picture, but let's not act as though this relationship didn't level both of them up, especially in the public eye. In fact, it boosted Judy's image even more. People have already noticed that Judy doesn't appear to want anybody else to hold the baby. Is this a control issue, or may she be feeling bad about anything from the first season of Brat Loves Judy? While Judy was out chasing that bag, she was making up for lost time by giving the baby all the care she didn't give her first 3 children. Despite this, it's difficult to ignore how performative her parenting appears. She is giving the baby all the love in the world. But why does the camera have to be on him all the time? It seems like every moment is recorded. Every move is captured for the world to see. leaving you to wonder if this is about love or just keeping appearances. At the end of the day, while Judy is clearly a shrewd businesswoman, it's hard to shake the feeling that what we're seeing is only a tiny part of a bigger narrative that has been carefully set up for the cameras. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our future video.